So we're going to play this game as a mystery hand. You're playing as Garrett, who has King and Queen of Hearts, and you have three bet Nick's $600 bet to $2,600. You have a suited hand. You have no idea what your opponent has bet. He's called it down, and now we look at the flop. The flop is Ace 4 King. Your opponent, Nick, checks over to you. Now, what do you do? Think about it. You have second pair. Your opponent has checked. Do you try to steal the pot right now or do you bet for some value? You have king, you have a good kicker. What's a good play out here? Note down in the comments. I'd like to see if you play this any different. Let's see what Garrett does. Garrett checks. Why did he check? Now Garrett's hit two pair. King, queen. Now Nick has an option. We have no idea what Nick has. Nick got a free card and now he's betting $3,500. Now you are Garrett. I'm going to pause out here. Now think about it. You have three options. Fold, which I would rule out if I were you. You have two pairs. It's too good a hand to fold. Obviously, you either call or you raise. Now, would you call out here or would you raise out here? King, queen. What are you losing to right now? You're losing to pocket aces, pocket fours, pocket kings, pocket queens, and king, ace, ace, queen, and 10 jack. Those are the hands that you're losing to. But do you put Nick on any of those hands right now? You were the aggressor. You re-raised his $600 to $2,600. So there are just a few hands that you're losing to, and there is a flush draw out here. Do you want to test the waters by raising right now and then possibly folding if he re-raises you, or do you want to just flat call? Put down your answers in the comments. Let's see how Garrett plays this. Garrett just flat calls him to $3,500. And now we have the three of diamonds. So if Nick was in a flush draw, he's hit his flush. If he was on any of the premium hands that we discussed earlier, he was anyway ahead. But otherwise, in most cases, Garrett does have two pair, which is quite good. Now, only the question is, wow, look at it. Your opponent Nick has bet all in. Now you have a decision to make. Do you match his bet or not? Garrett is clearly confused. He's losing to a flush. He's losing to ace king, ace queen, pocket kings, pocket queens, pocket aces. Or he's winning against just a king high. He's winning against a bluff if Nick had an under pair which he's just bluffing with and he exploited. Or do you think Garrett could have won this game if he had bet on the flop itself? The question is Nick bluffing or does Nick have it and did Nick make it on the river? What do you think? Before I reveal Nick's hand, I want you to comment below. What would you do now if you were in Garrett's position? Do you call the bet? Is two pair too good to fold? Or do you fold? What would you do? Now I'm going to reveal Nick's hand. So now we can see that Nick has pocket sevens. So Nick has exploited check that Garrett did on the flop. He took that as weakness, predicted that Garrett does not have an ace, and now he's taken that as an opportunity to go all in on the river. So now Garrett is in a tough spot. I guess Garrett should have bet on the flop. What do you think? So this is a mystery hand. It all depends. Now we know that Garrett should call because we've seen the hand. But when the hand was blind, did you make the correct decision? What were you putting Nick on? Did you really read him as a bluff? If you did, well done to you. If you didn't, then you're in as tough a situation as Garrett is in. Now, ultimately, let's see what Garrett does. Garrett does fold, and Nick wins this hand. Would you have played it any differently? Please share it in the comments below. This is part of our Mystery Hand series. If you like it, please do hit the like button and please do subscribe to watch other Mystery Hands in the future.